I really did think I was getting out of it. Thought, oh, beauty. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how I got involved with Kairos. It did start in 2009 when I didn't realise that one of our church members was a prison chaplain. And she came to visit me one day and she said, Lauris, do you know anybody, any woman who'd like a free weekend? And I said, oh, of course, wouldn't we all, you know? She said, oh no, she said, there's a catch to it. I said, oh yeah, that'd be right. And she said, do you know anybody who has had somebody in prison or is in prison? Because they're the ones we want to take away for a weekend. And I went, yes. She said, who? I said, me. She said, really? And I said, yeah, but so long ago, don't worry about it. It's nearly 40 years ago. So, no, it wouldn't suit me. And she said, yes, it would. Come on, the weekend's in May, let's go. All right, I'll go. Well, I was in for a bit of a surprise, wasn't I? I wasn't really sure what it was all about. But it was a wonderful weekend we had at Coolum. And the Lord really touched my heart about this ministry. And they did want me to be on team, but at the time I was waiting to have 2 lots of surgery. So I had to wait 2 years. I was a guest on May 2009 on number 19, South East Queensland. 2 years later, after my second surgery, I was invited on team. What an eye-opener that was when I was asked to do a talk. And I thought, oh, gee, I'm not very good at public speaking, you know. She said, no, we would really like you to do a talk. So I thought, okay, Lord, what am I to write about this talk on relationships? Because it did get changed from another one to the home environment to relationships. So I'm madly writing away and hoping it was going to fit the criteria of time and everything. But oh yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I've written. Until it was training days and we got up to do our first talk. I was fine to start off with, and even now, I started crying because of what I'd written. I had buried my head in the sand for nearly 40 years, thinking that I'm all right, Jack. I've coped, I've managed, I'm okay. But that talk that I had written was the thing that showed me that my head had been buried in the sand and I had some issues that I needed to get right. And because of what has happened that week and being on team gave me such a passion for Kairos and what it does for people. And I am so committed to seeing it start back up in South East Queensland. I'm here because I want to see it going again, because we've got to praise God for helping the victims of the ones who are inside, as plus the ones who are inside. What a wonderful ministry. There was nothing around 40 years, 50 years ago. There is today, and I thank God for that. So thank you for listening to me.